Okay, welcome back everybody. This is another episode of my Space Engineers series. It's me derping around. I did a little bit of off-camera work. I fixed up the platform and welded it all together just to make it look a little bit better. I didn't like seeing all the metal trussing because it just looked ugly. I started to build a small reactor, but I'm out of reactor components because I used the silver that we did have, and I don't have any other silver left, and I don't have anything else I can deconstruct or disassemble to get silver. So we need to find silver, and I think the closest silver that there is possibly over at, where is it? I think no, that's a body location for where I died before. There's a great lake, or a big lake, that's about 50 kilometers away somewhere. I'm just not seeing the waypoint. Nope, not seeing it at all. I know I had it marked on there. I think it's like about 50 kilometers in about that direction. I don't know if there's any other deposits around on the lake. I might scan that and check that out first. And I made a couple of little changes to the ship. I got rid of the cockpit and put in a azimuth open cockpit, which is one of the mods that I've downloaded. I added or moved around the engines, put on 2 gyroscopes in case the cargo container gets full and it gets a little bit unwieldy. Still just got the 1 battery and the connector, which, as you can see, manages to connect. Being on the ground, I'm not sure how that would work, but you would imagine that stuff would fly out and fall on the floor. But it works at the moment, so I'm not going to complain. It's got a landing gear on there. I think that's all that changed. Let's have a look. Yeah, I didn't add anything else, and I took like the oxygen vent off, clearly, because I don't need one if I'm sitting in a open seat. And also put on an ore detector on the front as well. It's not the prettiest of ships. Hopefully it'll do the job. And I'm really now needing silver. As well as, what else do we need? We're pretty low on a lot of stuff. We've got nickel and silicon in abundance, and iron is over the back there. If we look at our materials, I picked up a bunch of nickel and a bunch of silicon off camera as well. I've got a little bit of iron at the moment, but not a whole lot. Let's empty out that into there. I don't want to be carrying that around. I don't need to carry that around either. And I also upgraded the drill to a first enhanced hand drill, and quite honestly, I didn't notice any difference, but you know, maybe that's just me. So, what are we going to do today? Oh, and I also finished off the batteries. So we have now 4 batteries that are slowly trying to charge up. And I also increased the number of solar panels that we've got. So we now have 10. And it's still taking forever to charge the system up, which is kind of why I want to start getting a reactor going. So, anyway, what are we going to do today? Aside from trying to find silver, so we can get the reactor done to give us some backup power, I would also like to get the upgrades to the assembler and the refinery sorted out. Thank you for, I can't remember your name, somebody pointed it out in the comments. I did know about the upgrades, but I'm so low on resources right now. I'm trying to get the bare bones basic stuff up and going so I can just survive. The other thing I need is an oxygen system so I can refill hydrogen bottles and oxygen bottles. I might be able to find some ice somewhere, he says, staring at a whole lake full of ice that's got probably more ice than I'll ever use in a lifetime of this series. So, let's get in the ship. Hopefully it's got enough battery power to last a little bit. I want to scan
No fuel.
Yeah, I know I've got no fuel. I didn't put this on recharge, did I? There's also an issue with the camera that it won't let you go into like a third-person view unless you angle it off in a certain direction. It's very, very irritating. Okay, so let's unlock the connector with 7. In fact, let's turn it off. Let's disengage the... let's put the engines on first. That's number 3. And we've got 65 days worth of fuel time while we're just sitting here. Let's unlock the gear and try and... Okay, let's see if I can switch into... Okay. So, oh dear. I'm not very good at flying vessels. Let's turn the ore detector on.
Ship fuel.
Yes,
Low.
I know. Let's get a little bit of altitude.
Ship fuel.
Okay, so just make sure I didn't miss anything down here. Silicon.
Ship fuel. Low.
I'm a little bit lower than magnesium, uranium.
Low.
Yeah, these are all the ones that I pretty
Ship
much...
fuel. Low.
Oops. Oh god. I've got to... I wish that camera
Ship fuel.
would
Low.
not do that. It's very disorientating. Because you have to angle it. There you go. See if I can get that to do that. Okay, so I don't think we've got anything but silicon, magnesium, and uranium right by the base. I mean, having a supply of uranium is nice. I approve of that. I don't want to go too far, so... What's the braking like on this? Oh, good grief, absolutely terrible. Okay, so don't go too fast. Let's just check out what we've got over here. Notice that the sound is making a bit of a clicky sound every now and again with the engines. Silicon, nickel, as I already knew. It'd be nice if I could find some silver around here. Silicon, magnesium, nickel. Got so much of all the stuff that I don't need right now. Although I will need it. Nickel, no, it looks like this is all nickel, silicon, and magnesium. Let's just double check over here. No. Okay, so there's nothing in that spot. Let me take a look, see where the next dark spot is. Wait, did I? That's not where I came from, was it? Where's the base gone? Where is the base? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I should have put a marker on that. Okay, so I haven't checked out this spot in the middle. So let's go check that out. Oh, no, don't go up.
Ship fuel low.
Yeah, see, the fuel time is only 13, 14 minutes, so we don't have long to get this done. It really needs a full recharge. So let's see what we got here. Gold. That's nice. Looks like a fairly big gold chunk as well. More gold. More gold. More gold. It looks like there's an entire vein. Oh, silver! That's exactly what I need right there. Okay, let's try and set this thing down. Let's try and use our horizontal indicator thingy. And go down. Let's just put unlock the... It is unlocked. Let's just try and settle that down gently. And lock it. Okay, and then we can turn the engines off. And there's no point putting it on recharge. Let's turn the batteries off for now. That's 8. That saves the power. Okay, so we can get out now. And switch to our drill. And we need to get some of that silver. And that will allow us to complete the... where is it? That'll allow us to complete the reactor, and then at least I can get some uranium from by the base, and that'll give us a basic fuel source. Or a backup fuel source. Where is it? Let me mine up this silver, if I can find it again. And then I'll be right back. Okay, finally found the silver. Gotta be careful of my, because I had to come down quite a long way. It's about 40, 50 meters down. Just gonna mine up a couple bit more bits, fill up my pack, because it's a long way to walk down. Should have enough to finish off that reactor at least. And I'll be right back when I've finished mining up a pack full. Okay, got inventory full of silver and a little bit of stone so we can make some crushed rock. And now I've just got to try and get out. Try and get... Oh no. I derped. Let's try and get you out of the way. Just... Come on. I picked up a bunch of all the little stone because it was getting irritating to walk around, and I dropped out what I was carrying and it put out a massive boulder. And okay, now I've got past it. Now we just got to try and get all the way up, back up to the top. Hopefully I didn't. I'm a little bit concerned because I've only got 35% of hydrogen left with no way of refilling my bottles. I tried not to dig too steep a slope. Did I switch back? Oh god, I've got disorientated. Where am I? I want to be going up. There it is. It's up there. I think it's pretty clear what I really want to do. One of the priorities after getting the oxygen equipment sorted out to refill my hydrogen bottles and getting the reactor sorted out and getting the refinery addition sorted out is going to be to building a mining ship, because this is flipping painful. Manually mining down here? I mean, in space it's not too bad. But down on these planets, holy moly, is it pain in the... Oh god. Okay, I'm going to have to use my jetpack on that part. Okay, and we're out. Okay. So, let's load up. Well, actually, there's no point loading out. Let's just get in the ship and... Let's take... yeah. Let's turn that drill off in case I accidentally click it. Let's get back in. Turn the power on. Unlock the... Whoa! 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 What the... Oh, physics at its best again. Why am I... Okay. I'm continually going up. Oh, okay, let's just get back to base. Which I think is... Is it over there? No, that's where the nickel deposit... Oh, why does it... Why does it not turn properly? I think... Oh, look, that's where all the craters are. That's where... That's our base. It's pretty easy to see. I'm a little concerned as to why it's continually going up. I don't know if it's the thrusters are trying to counteract my weight, and it's a little bit too powerful. Let's get back into first person. I might be able to... Yes, I know. Let's try and dock this. I put a camera on the side.
Ship fuel low. Ship fuel low.
Because I've got no landing gear now. Oh god, why does it keep going up? It's continually going, thrusting up. I don't know why. This whole ship is just a...
Ship fuel low.
I think I'm going to break it down, to be honest. Let's just try and get it close to the ground. There you go. Let's turn it off.
Fuel low.
Let's get out. Physics. Oh
Fuel.
my god. I think that is... history? What is going on? There's gravity on this planet. Look, I can jump. And yet it's just floating off into space. Oh well, see ya! I guess you didn't want to be a part of our team. Unbelievable. The physics in this game is totally balked. Why? Why? You've got no power on. You're just floating away. Awesome! Oh, I guess we chalked that up to a big old failure. I don't know why it did that. I really don't know. And yet off it goes. On its own little journey with no power turned on. Just floating away like it's got no weight. Okay, well. Glad I didn't put my stuff inside there. Stick that in there. And then we can turn the refinery back on. And that'll now process all that stuff down. Let's stick the silver at the front of the line, because that's what I need more than anything else. Let's check out how many reactor components we need. We need 60 to complete that little reactor. So go to production, reactor components. We need, oh, let's not do that. No, don't want to do 100 either. Control? There you go. 10 at a time. Okay. Now, did I turn the assembler off? Production. Control panel. Assembler. Okay, that's turned off. There you go. Let's grab out some steel sheet. And we got all the components to make up the basic reactor. That is going to help out big time. Okay, now we have a source of backup power. I've linked it into the conveyor system. So anything that's inside here, it should pull out uranium. So if I quickly go and just turn that off for right now. Assembler is off. I'll just let that carry on. How much battery have we got left? Fully recharged in 38, 45, 30. Okay, at least it's charging up pretty fast now. Yeah, it's got no lights on it. I don't understand. And it's about to go dark as well. Okay, so we need, now need some uranium. Which luckily we have a massive pile of down here. Somewhere. I just need to find it. There it is. 34 meters down that way. Okay, I'm just going to start drilling down. Press down. And when I get to the uranium, or when I get the uranium, there's no point in watching me drill that out. When I get to the point of processing it, I'll be right back. Okay, I've picked up a fair amount of uranium. Now I just need to get, I dug down a lot deeper than I expected to. I'm gonna have to jetpack my way out of this one. I really got to get that oxygen stuff sorted out. Okay. I had enough to get out, which is good. I was a bit worried about that for a second. I didn't mean to drill down in that such steep manner. I think it's pretty clear that I need a mining ship or some sort of mining something. Because doing this by hand is totally painful. Let's go run that into our refinery. Stick that to the top of the line. And that should give us a fair amount. It is running, right? Let's see how much. Okay, control panel. Where are you? Small reactor. Oh, you have to get inside the control panel too. I'm going to stick these on... I think I'm going to put them all on recharge for now. Now that I've got some backup power. I don't want to drain the batteries till they're full. Let me... What does it say? Fuel time, 1 hour. Okay. We can turn... Can we turn some of the power stuff down? Let's just check the refinery. How much... Take that. It's all going into the reactor. Yes, it is. How much is that processing down? Oh, it's still processing quite a lot. Okay, let's look at one last thing that I think I want to do on this episode is get these upgrades in place to make it a lot more efficient on the power. I'm not sure what they're called. Is it? No, it's not an upgrade. I've never used them before. I know they exist and I've seen somebody using them, but I can't. But I don't know what they're called myself. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I found them. There's productivity, power, and effectiveness. And not quite sure. I think right now I want power efficiency. Stick that on there. Let's put them all on there, just so I've got them on the bar. The other thing I want to do is sort out the oxygen stuff. So, oxygen... Oh, good grief, we've got a whole bunch of stuff here too. We're going to need a tank. So I think these are the default game ones. Then we got a couple of... I don't know if that's base game or a mod. That is definitely a mod. So is that. Let's see what that needs. That tank needs, for a large ship station, 2430, 2040. It's definitely cheaper. I don't know if it can carry as much, though. Oh, hang on. What's the... Oh, that's for a small ship only. So our choices are these two, the azimuth stuff, which I think looks pretty cool, or the basic game stuff. I'm not sure what the oxygen farm does, to be honest. I think... Oh, I don't know. See, I don't know what the capacity of these is. Let's stick with the basic in-game one for right now to get going. And then we'll play around with these two later on when we've got something to compare them to. So where do we want... I'm putting all our medical stuff over here, so... Let us stick down... God, I can't see anything. There's a... Now, what way is that meant to go round? No, that was right, like that. Nope. There you go. Let us stick... Do I want it front and back or on the side? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it right... I'm going to put it there. Oh, did I do it? No, it doesn't make a difference. Okay. The reason that I did that is because I want the conveyor stuff on the side. Where's the conveyor stuff on this? Right on the top. Okay, well let's stick that. Let's just stick that right there. Ooh, nope, didn't mean to hit that one. Oh, dirt. There you go. That's upside down. There you go. Perfect. Let's go back into first person. Let's weld these up. Gonna need construction computer, small steel, large steel. That should be enough to finish off the tank. Which it is. And then I need 2 large and some construction components. I have to get some of those kicked off as well. And there you go. Now. So, oh, actually, conveyor's all the way over there, isn't it? That wasn't very clever. See, last time I played, oxygen wasn't in the game either, so it's been a long while. Let me... If I grab some ice... Do I have some ice? I know I do somewhere. There it is. Let's grab that. Do I just bung it into this? Oh, it's because the two are not connected. I need to connect those two up. Let me grab some... Yeah, I'm derping around all over the place. I apologize. It's been a long time since I played this. I'm just flopping around in the dark. Let me get a conveyor block and a curved conveyor tube. And what I'm going to do... What do I need to build those? Motors, steel tubes, construction, steel plate. I need to build up some construction components. Let's queue up 100 of those. Should be able to put that, toggle that on now. And I'm going to have to jetpack my way up there, aren't I? With 2% of hydrogen left. Oh dear, chicken and egg. Okay, well then I guess we go back to plan B. Of doing our usual painful method. Let's see. What can we've built that. We don't need that anymore. So if we stick that like that. There you go. Now we can get up to the top. And want to put the... Because I'm going to link that into that system over there at some point. So I'm going to put... Need interior plate. Oh dear. It's not one thing, it's something else. Interior plate. I think I've got some of that left. Yep. Let's get rid of 10 of those. There you go. Back to welding. Oh, that's what I want to put down. Put that there. Then we're going to link in the tube. Like that. And that'll at least let those two connect to each other. So we need construction components and small tubes. Okay. That. And that. Now those two should talk to each other and, in theory, that's still not processing. I don't understand. What is it? Do I need to change something on the control panel? Oxygen generator. It's on. Auto refill. It's using the conveyor system. Okay. So what about the tank? Stockpile. There you go. Auto refill. So now if I look on the inventory, is it now processing? No, it's not. I am clearly doing something wrong. There was a... Okay, this is me derping. There was a conveyor slot underneath there, wasn't there? Yes, there is. So, I don't understand what... Okay, I'm gonna have to read up about that because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Take those off. Because I thought that the oxygen generator should fill up the oxygen tank. I mean, that makes sense to me. Right? Maybe if I grab some bottles. Those are like that. Grab those bottles. Is that the only ones I got? Oh, there you go. So I have 4 total. If I put... See, I'm not sure what goes in where is the problem. Do I put that... There you go. Okay, so it does... Why does it not fill up the tank, though? That I'm not entirely sure on. But that at least now gives me a way of refilling my jetpack. Oh, hang on, that ice is now going down. Is it finally... Where's the tank? Okay, now it's starting to fill up the tank. What I need to do is link these two systems together so that it has access to all the large cargo. And to do that, I might run a pipe across the top. I think I can... Yeah, see, I've got a... Whoops. Turn that off. If I run a line all the way across, and that should be able to allow me to do that. So I'll put like... Oh, interior plate. Grab some of you. I need some more of that as well. Let's go production, make up some interior plate. What materials do I need for that? Oh, it's just iron. Got a bunch of that. Stick you down there like that. And then I'm going to run... where's the conveyors? Straight tube there. Getting there, slowly. Get you finished, then this last one should link it all together. Okay, and that gives us a pipeline to connect this side of the base with the other side. So now, it should seal that ice. There you go, it's moved all the ice in automatically. I think it's going to automatically, if I put them both in there like that, it should pull them an auto refill. And the tank should now be, yep, that's filling up. Okay, so we got that sorted out finally. It derped a little bit. And then, yeah, you can see, okay, so I can see the level on it now. And it's gone blue, so it's working. And that all links in. Okay, and the only thing I didn't get done was putting on, I want to put power efficiency on, which is that number 8? No, 7, no, 9. Let's try and plug that onto, oh good grief, that's huge. If I turn that around, is that, where'd it go? Okay, it's like that. Oh god. Come on. Okay, I think it goes on like that. Onto the assembler. And then I think we do the same for the refinery. Stick one there. Should we put one of each type on? Let's put one of each type on. And then a 7. Oh god, not very good with these. There you go. And it should go on like that. Okay, that's one of each type of module on the refinery. Or does that need to weld it up? Okay, all the productivity, efficiency, blah 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 modules are in place. Let's check out the power efficiency. That's good. That cuts it down a little bit. Not sure what the best way of placing those down would have been. Actually, I need to build out the... Let's get the basic block and build underneath there. Oh no! It won't let me... Oh, because I haven't got any plate on me. There you go. I thought it was going to not let me build underneath it for a second. Okay. It's done you. Let's build underneath you as well. Just quickly weld those up. And then I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Turned out a little bit longer than I anticipated. But we got a fair amount done. Typical. Come on. Must have bigger inventory. Okay. So we now have oxygen and hydrogen being produced, which opens up the hydrogen engines, I guess, maybe? I don't know. We got the reactor done. Let's see how much uranium we've got now. Let's wander our way over. Sit in Earth base, and we got fuel for 66 days. With and then we've got batteries that are recharging, and once they get to full, which they're doing a fairly good job of. Take it they don't charge while... Does the generator recharge the batteries? Let's have a look. Where are the batteries? Charged in 13 minutes. Stored power. Ah, the reactor charges the batteries as well. Well, that's awesome. So, on the next episode, when they are all full, I'll turn them off of recharge and let them run normally. I've also got a mod, Freya's mod, which allows you to put a display panel up and shows you the power of the base. I need to work out how to sort that out. I saw somebody's video on that a little while ago, and it looked pretty cool. And then we're just going to start, I think the next job really, now that our first ship just poofed, is to maybe build up some walls, get it more looking like a base instead of just a flat panel. We got all the basics in place to survive, and then get a mining ship going, or some sort of mining buggy, or I don't know. Not entirely sure. I'm not too impressed by the ship physics so far. And I think that'll be it. So, unfortunately, I think that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and if you could see your way to hitting that like and subscribe button, I would very much appreciate it. Until next time, toodles!